I ain't come to play around, and I ain't come here for no goddamn attention or no likes and followers. I'm here to connect to the people who connected, period. The people with third eye really open, people who really meditate, people who really read the information, and read the information not for bashing purposes, but to actually understand this invisible realm, this invisible world that we all know exists, but don't know how to explain it and need an explanation of half of this shit that we just can't understand. Basically, the invisible world. What do I mean by that? If you a dude or if you a lady, right, and you shy, you understand that invisible realm. That it's like, why can't I talk to the person that I know I want to talk to? It's a force field or something. Shyness is one of the levels of the invisible world. That's what I mean. It's certain shit, certain books that explain this realm. Now you got people who's bashed the information, never had a genuine experience, which means never meditated and third eye became open. They got secondhand information and just into the exposing phase, not realizing the substance that's in those books and in those words and in that understanding. The reason why most people get into religion, like I said before, is not to go bashing the Bible. You didn't read the Bible so you could go bashing it to death. You actually read it more than likely because you was on a spiritual journey and you felt that you needed some healing. You didn't read it so you could be like, all right, now I could, you know what I mean, so go and be a Hebrew Israelite and just start bashing white people and just start having a tribalistic complex and just start getting real. You didn't get into it for that. You didn't get into it so you could be like, okay, I'm them in the Bible, I guess, and I'm them, and start claiming shit that you don't even understand. So you got the people who's into the bashing the information, and then you got the people who's looking for substance, looking for spiritual healing, looking for actually something, looking for God, the real one, you know, and the understand. And one thing that you learn is, number one, he's good and terrible. You know what I'm saying? When you read the book, you learn that he's not all good. You learn that he controlled the good and the bad, the good and the evil. And you have to accept that. Because look at your life. It damn sure ain't perfect, right? Exactly. So why the bad things happen, but you believe it? Exactly. Because we are here to entertain these fuckers. We are here to entertain the gods. We're here to entertain the gods. And you gotta understand that. You know, whatever this invisible realm is, it's a lot of books that explain a lot of this stuff, and you can't just subscribe to one. That's what you find out. You most conscious people, they read in this information because they enjoy the lore. But we are under attack by people who don't have the spiritual side. They just have the shock value. It's a attack because if you never experienced or been moved by them words, then it's kind of like you only going to see it from one side, but you're not going to feel it. You're not going to understand that the importance of these books existing, whether you like it or not, no matter how much you expose them. Let me do an example. Somebody was an evil person. You know what I'm saying? Out here doing some crazy ish. They realized that they had some type of problem. So they started to read the books and they started to follow the books, follow God, follow the guidance or whatever. Now that person, let's say that person is about to shoot you, to or off you, or have a reason to, but you don't believe in a book. Let's say you Mr. Atheist, Mrs. Atheist, but that person that'll off you in a quick second got some guidance from them books, some guidance, because he knew that he was doing something wrong. And because he read that book or she read that book and followed the guidance of it on a positive level, they don't off you for whatever reason you caused them to off you, because they subscribe to those books. So no matter whether you are atheist or not, those books is probably saving your goddamn life. So it's important to those words. Holla.